Good evening. Well, it's now 7:30. Still much too dark at night. Makes you feel bored. The latest acquisition is this watercolour of a hare. Bo's in his usual place. No, he was fast asleep, but now he's woke up. Haven't you, Bo? You woke up. This is my happy place. My rocks and shell collections. And of course, my mate, Bo, keeps me happy, keeps me sane, keeps me going. Well, what do I do in the evening? I watch a bit of telly. I do some reading. And I do other bits and pieces around the place. But what do you do these nights? I'll be glad when we finally get to the nights where it's light till 9 o'clock, 9:30, even 10 o'clock. That'll be really a happy place for me. I've never been one for the winter. I suffer from a bit of depression in the winter. I feel like I need to just hibernate at the start of winter and don't wake up till it's at least light till 8:30, 9 o'clock. It can be a very lonely time for people, the winter, because of the long dark nights, the short days. And if you live on your own, whether by choice or whether through bereavement, you feel lonely, it's a difficult time. Many people suffer from the lack of sunlight on their health, on their mental state, and you can say to somebody about it and they'll say, "Oh, just shrug it off, it's nothing, don't worry about it, it'll be over soon." But for those like myself that suffer from the lack of sunlight, the lack of the daylight hours on their mental health, it's a long time. And there's no way around it. Here in the UK, to be honest, we have nothing in the evenings going on really. There's hardly anything occurs in the UK in the evenings. And if there was, you've got to travel to it, you've got to travel back from it. And like so many countries throughout the world now, if you're going into a town or a city, it is often not the best place to be in the evenings. It's an unfortunate situation. When I was younger, it was fine. You never had all this problem. You never had all this gang situation. You never had all this knife crime. Everything just was easier, safer. Some people I've spoke to and some experts will say, oh, it was just as dangerous, if not more dangerous for children then. I don't think it was. I grew up in the 50s, 60s, and as kids, it was safe. You knew your parents knew nearly everybody on the estate. You knew people, you called them auntie, you called them uncle. You had no worries about paedophilia then as such. People that you called auntie and uncle were fine. You could trust them. And yes, it did go on then, but it was different then, that it wasn't as widespread as it unfortunately can be now for children in some parts of the world. As I get older, I begin to think to myself, I'm glad I'm not young. On the other hand, I think to myself, I would like to be young. I would like to have all the opportunities that youngsters have got now to be able to explore the world. All those opportunities that they've got, but they don't use, they don't go for. And I say to them, get up, get off your backside, go out there, look at the world, search it, explore it. The world is going to be what you make it. It's not what me or anyone else can make it. It's what you make of it. It's your world. People of my age and younger even, we are passing through. And at my age, we're coming to the end of that. It's down to the young of today to make their world what they want. Do they want their world to be one of crime, one of violence, of savagery, of death? Or would they like a safe world? I would hope, wish and pray that they would like a safe world. And if we all band together, this world could be a safe world. We are all one. We're no different. We're all the same. What we have inside, everybody has the same. We've all got a heart, we've all got a liver, we've all got kidneys, etc. We are all the same inside. So why should colour? Why should race, religion, ethnicity sex, gender. Why should all that make a difference? It shouldn't. It shouldn't make a difference. I was brought up to accept people, no matter what they were, to accept who they were, to look past what they looked like, whether they had a disability, what their colour was, what their gender was. You look past that. You look for the inner person. You look into their eyes and you look for their soul. And that's what tells you what this person is like. See, these dark nights, they make you think too much. They make you ponder about life. They make you ponder as to what it's all about. Well, it's about us. From the time we're born to the time we die. It's about what we make of our life, our one shot in life. We only get the one chance. It doesn't come again. And it doesn't last long. Even if you make it into old age, it's surprising how fast that time just flies by. So what we make of our life is down to us. No one can make it better. Only we can make it better. Only we can live our lives. It's just a shame that so many lives are wasted, lost, unfulfilled. The world we live in today is unstable. You've got war in Ukraine. You've got the Israeli Gaza problem. And now we have I can do it, Mr. Trump in the White House. And he's starting off, as many of us thought he would, with wanting to imposing sanctions on China, on Canada, on Mexico, the EU, even on the UK. In his statement, which has been very controversial this week, is his idea of a Middle East Riviera in Gaza. We will move all the people of Gaza out. It's their country. It would be like saying we're going to move all the people of the UK out and we're going to let all the illegal immigrants stay. He is saying the same about Gaza. We're going to move all the Gazans out and we will leave all the Jewish people that have filtered into Gaza illegally on the South Bank and on the, building houses and such. We will leave them there. Is this too controversial? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is it too controversial to talk about these subjects? It needs thought, and that takes time. It's not something we can just suddenly go, oh yeah, well, it's so and so. No. You have to think about it. You have to contemplate it. You have to think, if this is done, what will happen over there? Will this work? Can world peace ever be here? I was going to say restored. Can we ever have world peace? Through the centuries, there's always been wars. The human race is a warring race. It's a savage, brutal, violent race. We are the only species on Earth that has the ability to kill for no reason, to kill at whim, to kill because we just want to kill because it's easier to kill than it is to negotiate. Now, some of you are going to say, well, some animals are like that. Animals mainly kill for food or defense. They don't just suddenly go and start annihilating whole races of people. I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to leave you to think. I'm going to leave you to think and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. If there's any questions, leave the questions in the comments. I'll answer them. It's just a sad situation that we're getting into in this world. And unfortunately, our children, our grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren are going to be the ones and are the ones which are paying for it. Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Catch you next time.